Ever wondered why some people can keep their cool and make wise decisions under pressure? It's no magic. It's Stoicism. Welcome to an in-depth exploration of 14 Stoic rules that can transform your decision-making, leading you to stronger, more resilient choices in life, work, and beyond. Before we dive into these life-altering principles, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you find it valuable, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your thoughts and opinions are the heartbeat of this channel, so be sure to drop a comment and share your experiences with decision-making and Stoicism. Rule number 1 is to understand what is in your control and what is not. Imagine standing in the rain with a broken umbrella. You can't stop the rain, but you can either fix the umbrella or find shelter. This Stoic rule advises us to focus our energy only on the things we can change, while accepting those we can't. It's a waste of time and energy to fret over the uncontrollable, like the weather, other people's actions, or the past. Rule number 2 is to practice voluntary discomfort. This might seem counterintuitive at first. Why make yourself uncomfortable on purpose? But there's a method to the madness. By doing things like taking cold showers or fasting, you train yourself to not be perturbed by discomfort. This builds resilience, so when life throws a curveball at you, you're less likely to panic and more likely to make a calm, rational decision. The third rule is to reflect on your mortality, a practice known as Memento, Mori. Remembering that life is finite can seem a bit grim, but this Stoic rule helps put things into perspective. It encourages you to ask yourself, if this were my last day, would I be proud of the decisions I'm making? This can dramatically shift your priorities and help you focus on what truly matters, leading you to choices that are more aligned with your values. Rule number 4 is to seek wisdom continuously. Stoics believe that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey. Like a sailor learning to navigate the seas, you must constantly learn and adapt to navigate life's decisions. Reading, listening, and engaging in deep conversation are all ways to sharpen your mind and improve your decision-making skills. Next up, rule number 5, act with a reserve clause. What does that mean? It simply means to say to yourself, I will do this, if nothing prevents me. It's about setting realistic expectations and being prepared to adapt your plans. For instance, you might decide to jog every morning, but if it rains, you'll use the treadmill instead. This flexibility in thinking ensures you're not paralyzed when plans change and keeps you moving forward. Rule 6 speaks to practicing non-reactivity. When faced with a stressful situation, our gut reaction can often lead us into trouble. However, if you pause and give yourself time to think, you can respond rather than react. For example, if someone insults you, instead of snapping back, you pause, consider why they might have said it, and decide if and how you want to respond. This space between stimulus and response is where you can find the power to make better decisions. The 7th rule is to embrace obstacles as opportunities. Think of a tree that grows stronger in the wind. We too can grow stronger when faced with challenges. When a problem arises, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can I turn this to my advantage? This mindset is essential for decision-making, as it helps you to see solutions where others see problems. Rule number 8 is to lead by example. To make decisions that are good not only for yourself, but for others, you must embody the virtues you value. If you value honesty, then be honest in all your dealings. This sets a precedent for your behavior, and often the behavior of those around you, fostering an environment where positive decision-making thrives. The 9th rule is to take time for reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself what went well, what didn't, and why. This practice of reflection can help you recognize patterns in your decision making, both good and bad, and provides a platform for continuous improvement. We reach Rule 10, which says to manage your perceptions. Your perception of the world around you can alter your reality. By managing perceptions, you're not deluding yourself. You're choosing to interpret events in a more constructive manner. For instance, losing a job might be seen not as a disaster but as an opportunity to find a more fulfilling path. 11 is to focus on the present. Dwelling on the past can lead to regret, while worrying about the future can cause anxiety. Neither helps with making good decisions. Instead, focus on the present moment where your actions can actually have an impact. Like a craftsman working on a sculpture, give your full attention to the task at hand and the decisions you face now. Rule 12 is about setting intentions. Rather than wandering aimlessly through life, setting intentions helps guide your decisions. It's like plotting a course on a map before you set out on a journey. Each morning, decide what you want to achieve that day, and let those intentions guide your actions. 13 says to differentiate between good, bad, and indifferent things. The Stoics categorize things as either within our control, and thus good, or bad, or outside our control, and thus indifferent. Getting fired is indifferent. Getting fired is indifferent because it's out of your control. But how you respond is good, or bad. By focusing on your responses, you make better decisions about things that truly matter. Lastly, Rule 14 is about practicing gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong, or what you don't have, but by taking the time to recognize and appreciate what you do have, your mindset shifts, and you make decisions from a place of abundance and contentment, not lack and desperation. As we conclude, remember these 14 Stoic rules, and consider how they might improve your decision-making. Like a finely tuned instrument, your ability to make wise decisions can be nurtured and developed through practice and reflection. If this deep dive into Stoicism has resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell for more thought-provoking content. We're curious to hear your thoughts, experiences, and perhaps the Stoic rules you live by, so please share them in the comments below. Let's continue to grow together in wisdom and virtue, and until next time, choose well.